talk of leadership, it has to improve the organizational effectiveness. I can't say I'm a leader all by myself. A leader is part of an organization. If your leadership does not contribute to the effectiveness of the organization, you are part of the organization. Then I think it's pointless. You can say I'm the best leader on this earth. What good are you? You may be a section commander. You may be a fantastic leader. But what good if your section is not trying to show that effectiveness? It's pointless. You can take your home, your own leadership, you can talk about it, you can write books about leadership, but it has to translate into the effectiveness of the organization you are part of. At home, it has to translate into effectiveness of you as a family. Otherwise, the leader is of no good to that organization. So please remember, when we talk of leadership, it is not individual leadership. It has to translate into organizational effectiveness. It has to improve the functioning of an organization. Otherwise, the leadership is of no good. You got to understand what lies within you. What is behind us, what is before us is pointless. But what is within you, you got to understand. The day you understand this, everything will fall into place. So you need to understand yourself. We can debate to say leadership, is it an art or a science? There is no requirement of any debate. It is definitely an art. If it was a science, then computers would have given the operational plans. We did not require military leaders to make operational plans. You press a button, the plan will come out, you execute the plan. Science can assist you. Science will be a major enabler, a contributor to improve your leadership. If you can't command the trust of your subordinates, you just can't do anything in life. If you have to do that, how do you do that? That is the question. How do you command the trust? And when you say you command the trust, please don't start demanding. If you start demanding, you will not get it. You have to command the trust of your subordinates. And if you get that, thereafter nothing else is difficult. Any task given to you shall fall in place, shall fall in line. So only my request to young officers is to work towards commanding trust of your subordinates. Try and command the trust of your subordinates. Styles of leadership, I am not going into details. There are various styles of leadership. Autocratic style, democratic style, and you can go on and on. But what I am looking at is responsive leadership depending on the situation and time. You have to apply the best style of leadership. For that you got to know various styles of leadership. You cannot command only with your mind, you cannot command only with your heart. You got to command with both your mind and your heart. But where to use your mind and where to use your heart? Same goes for you. You have to take decisions from your heart. You have to take decisions from your mind. जहाँ पे दिमाग लगाना है वहाँ पे दिल लगा दिया, तो जहाँ पे दिल लगाना है दिमाग लगा दिया, then everything is finished. And that is all about calling it is an art. कि कहाँ पर दिल लगाना है, कहाँ पर दिमाग लगाना है. अगर if this is sorted, then nothing, then there is no problem. These are four facets of every human being. They are there in every human being. facade. What is arena is your behavior which is known to you, known to everybody else. Nothing to. You are an open-hearted man and the way you behave, everybody knows. What is, say, blind? Blind is something which is unknown to self and known to others. Unknown is something unknown to self, unknown to others, and facade is neither, I would say, known to self. I am not confusing all four. I am simply saying enlarge your arena. That is all. You can't make this zero. This will be part of your personality. But if you can somehow enlarge your arena, you would be a better leader. You would be a happier man. And how do you enlarge your arena? Anybody? Can you analyze your behavior? Enlarge arena simply means you know your own behavior and others also know how you are behaving. Okay, now I would, again, this is part of leadership. The biggest challenge of leadership, before you look at the slide, please look at me. The biggest challenge of leadership is to employ the right man for the right job. If you can employ the right man for the right job, then I think everything else is sorted out. Oh, this is another one. It has taken me almost, I would say, around 40 years to understand what is right, what is wrong. Aswathama hatho. Aswathama hatho narova. Hatho ya kunjaro. It's in Mahabharata. What happened? They wanted to kill Dronacharya. And Dronacharya was super powerful. So Pandava decided that let us ask Yudhishthira to announce in the battlefield that Aswathama is dead. And who was Aswathama? He was son of Dronacharya. Moment Dronacharya would have that Yudhishthira is saying Aswathama hatho, he is gone. Now Yudhishthira would say, I don't tell lies. I am an honest man. How can I tell lies to kill Dronacharya? I can't even tell lies. I have never said it in my life. They tell him, okay, fine. There was an elephant with the name of Aswathama. They killed the elephant and then they said, we will announce Aswathama hatho. Aswathama is dead. Narova hatho ya kunjaro. वो आदमी है या हाथी है, we do not know. He said it's fine. Now it's over. Announced. Moment they announced Aswathama hatho, the drummers, they started the drum beats. And Dronacharya could only hear Aswathama hatho and he lost his power and he was killed. Is it right? It has happened. What did Dronacharya do? He asked for whose thumb? Eklavya, the best archer in the world. He asked for his thumb as what? Guru Dakshina. Is it right? You and me are killing a human being. Is it right? Moment you kill on the border, you get medals. Moment you kill inside, you are behind the bars. So what is right, what is wrong? It is really very confusing. You cannot have a set of rules to tell you what is right. You were told that children, jhoot bolna paap hai. Yes, you could quantify. That is right. But everything cannot be quantified like that. Same thing in two different situations become right and also wrong. That is when definition of being right, what I could discover after 40 years of introspection, was that whatever your conscience tells you is right, is always right. Whatever your conscience tells you it is wrong, don't do it. That is wrong.